Hi, my name is Pat Richards. Many of you have seen me on videos with Abby over the last couple of years. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my most recent journey. In July, I went in for just my regular mammogram. They told me I needed to come back for a second mammogram, which was not unusual for me. Over the course of my life, I've had many lumps and bumps that were suspicious. Some have been removed, some have been aspirated. There've never been anything. So I didn't think anything about having to go back for a second mammogram. When I went back for my second mammogram, they told me that I needed to come in for a biopsy. That did trouble me a little bit, but I still didn't think too much about it. I went in for a biopsy. And just a few weeks later, they told me that I did have breast cancer. My doctor actually, when she called me into the office to talk to me about it, because she and I had been friendly, she cried when she told me. So that was that I did actually have cancer. She told me that I did actually have cancer. So that started this whole journey. In August, I had a mastectomy. I started chemotherapy in November, and that started a real emotional roller coaster for me. I really needed to know where my heart was in this. I had been told so many times that it was a possibility that I had cancer, and yet I never did. So I had to wrap not only my head, but I had to wrap my heart around this issue and deal with the emotional issues of this issue. Through the struggle of going through chemo, several things have happened. And in her Saturday session with Dr. Jim Richards, Jim talked about abiding, which made me think exactly what God had been speaking in my heart about this. And I wrote a post and put it in our Ultimate Impact Facebook group asking the question, what is the definition? What is the Bible definition of abiding? Not how do you feel about it, not how do you think about it, but what is the actual definition of abiding? And I got a lot of good answers. And I posted this in our group in response to many of the answers that I got. The post says, still thinking about abiding. You know, I've really thought a lot about this fear thing. When the doctors say the big C word, the very first thing you feel is fear. There is no getting around that. My doctor cried when she told me, there is fear. How long do I have to live? Will I die a painful death? What's going to happen? It's a lot to deal with. Lots of thoughts and emotional issues. Then I started chemo, and for me, it isn't for everyone, but it's been horrible for me. I've never known such fatigue. Days I can barely get out of bed or even hold my head up. More reasons to fear. It makes the possibility of dying seem more real. Do I have unfinished business? Are there things that need to be said or done? On those really bad days, I can't think. I can't read. I can't quote scripture. I don't have the mental or physical energy. I barely can speak or get to the bathroom on my own. What do I do? What do I do with all the emotions that I have no energy to express, let alone do anything else with? So what do I do? From deep within, I hear, abide. Don't deal with the fear. Don't think about the physical. Just get up, get to the bathroom, drink lots of water, sleep, and abide. God says, I love you. Abide. You're safe. I know who I am. I know who Christ is in me. I trust Him. Death is not what I fear, and what I'm experiencing does not change that. Just give up striving for anything. Abide. That doesn't explain it. It doesn't express it to you or even to me what that word abide brings to my situation, but abiding is very real to me. What are your thoughts on abiding? Thanks for the feedback. To my question about the definition of what abiding is, Jessica Strong, one of our Ultimate Impact Facebook group members, commented with this: Pat, you described it once in this thread, and others have touched on it. There's a profound, unexplainable peace that we just know. It takes no energy or effort. It requires nothing from us but a choice to linger. It's a place where freedom from fear, anxiety, and fatigue overflow in our hearts no matter what is happening in the physical. It is the place where we can curl up in Daddy's lap. He brushes our hair away from our faces. He gently strokes our back and sings songs of love and peace. We drift on the edge of consciousness, and we know that we are safe, protected, loved, and we can do no more than rest. There, our hearts can heal. There is where I am when He binds my broken heart, heals my wound, and catches my tears. There, the love is so strong, it's like a heavy, warm blanket on a crisp fall day. Jessica also says, there is also an abiding in joy. For me, that place is one of laughter and dancing, where the celebration consists of dancing and twirling and smiling so big my cheeks hurt. This place of great celebration and music is vibrant, alive, full of sounds that shine brightly in yellows and pinks and gold. Sound so full every sense is awakened to unspeakable joy that requires and uses no words as we dance. I love Jessica's answer. I'm not quite to the dancing stage yet. I'm still in the quiet abiding stage, but I know that I will be dancing in joy in a very short time. Thanks for listening. I love all of you. Thank you. Bye-bye.